All right, let's just dive right into it. If you're setting up your business infrastructure for the very first time, you've probably hit a massive wall trying to choose between the two heavyweights, Google Workspace and Microsoft 365. Well, in this explainer today, we're going to grab a metaphorical napkin and just sketch out this entire decision together. We're keeping it calm, we're keeping it simple, and we're going to figure out what actually works for you.
You know what's so incredibly easy to get hit with decision paralysis here? Setting up your business email and tools, it feels permanent, right? And obviously, you want to get it right on the first try. But the real question you should be asking yourself isn't which one of these is better. The question is, which platform actually fits how your business works? Honestly, that is the real secret to getting unstuck.
And hey, that frustration you might be feeling right now, completely valid. You sit down, you open 2 tabs on your browser, and you're just staring at 2 totally identical pricing pages. Google and Microsoft are both looking back at you, and they're both promising literally everything you need. It can truly feel like choosing between identical twins when you don't know the secret handshake. Or, when you don't have an advanced degree in IT.
Because here's the thing. The crucial point is that if we strip away all that flashy marketing and branding, both platforms solve the exact same core business problems. Whether that's getting a professional email on your own domain, having the actual apps to write your documents, storing your files safely in the cloud, or just collaborating with your team, they both check all of those boxes. Neither is inherently better, they're really just 2 different approaches to the exact same toolbox.
So here is my absolute favorite way to think about this. Imagine you're choosing between 2 incredibly well-stocked kitchens. Google Workspaces is basically your modern open-concept kitchen. Everything in it is designed for sharing. You and a coworker can literally chop vegetables at the exact same counter without ever bumping elbows, and the tools are simple enough that anyone can walk right in and start cooking. Microsoft 365, on the other hand, is a professional, highly specialized kitchen. It's built for someone who already knows their way around a stove and wants absolute precision tools for much more complex dishes. Listen, both kitchens are going to make you a fantastic dinner. They just go about it completely differently.
But what does this actually look like day to day? Well, Google is what we call a browser-first environment. Everything lives online. If you and an employee are editing a document, you can actually see each other's cursors moving around in real time. There's none of that panic about, wait, who has the latest version? Because it feels way less like traditional software and more like one giant shared notebook. Now, Microsoft, they're desktop first. You get those full, powerful versions of Word, Excel, and PowerPoint installed right onto your computer. Think of those as the heavy-duty appliances in our professional kitchen. Now, yes, they do have cloud backups and web versions, but the core experience is deeply anchored in those dedicated desktop apps.
All right, let's sketch out the 2026 pricing. And we'll do this step by step so you can see exactly why cost isn't the deciding factor it used to be. Look at the entry tier. Both Google Business Starter and Microsoft Business Basic sit right at exactly $7 a user per month. Google gives you 30 gigs of storage and custom email. Microsoft gives you web and mobile apps plus a whopping 1 terabyte of storage. So at the base level, the costs are effectively a dead tie.
Now stepping up to the middle tier. Once again, it's a dead heat. $14 a month. Google Business Standard jumps your storage up to 2 terabytes and adds video meeting recordings. Microsoft Business Standard unlocks those big, full desktop Office apps we just talked about. Both of them are giving you a really solid step up in value for the exact same monthly price point.
And just to finish out our pricing sketch, the premium tier brings us to $22 a month for both platforms. Google Business Plus hands you 5 terabytes and some enhanced security features, while Microsoft Business Premium gives you advanced device management and really robust business protection tools. The big takeaway from sketching this all out? Standard subscription costs are virtually identical across the board, so you can officially cross standard pricing right off your worry list.
However, there is one place where the financial gap is actually massive, and that is artificial intelligence. Google includes their Gemini AI in every paid workspace plan for free. You literally pay $0 extra to use it in Docs or Gmail. Microsoft, though, treats their Copilot AI as a completely separate add-on, and that is going to run you roughly $18 to $21 extra per user every single month. So if AI writing and productivity tools are something your team uses daily, Microsoft's approach could nearly double your monthly subscription cost per user. Just something to keep in mind.
Okay, let's distill all of this down into a really simple framework for your team. You want to lean toward Google if you're starting completely fresh, if you rely on constant real-time collaboration and that open kitchen concept we talked about, or if you definitely want AI included without paying extra. But you should lean toward Microsoft if your business lives and dies by advanced Excel financial models, if your team already knows Word and Outlook like the back of their hand, or if you need to consistently exchange files with external vendors who just expect Microsoft formats.
Are you still on the fence? Totally fine. Here is the absolute easiest rule of thumb I can possibly offer you. If you have, say, 1 to 5 employees, and you really just need professional email, shared files, and some basic documents, you are very likely going to be happiest starting out with Google. But if your business already relies heavily on Windows PCs or heavy-duty Excel workflows, you are usually going to be much better served by Microsoft. It really, truly can be that simple.
Now, actually, quick detour here, because this is incredibly important. Regardless of which logo is sitting on your login screen, basic security hygiene matters way more than the platform you pick. Please, enable multi-factor authentication, use strong, totally unique passwords, and keep your recovery info up to date. Doing those 3 things is going to have a much bigger impact on your business's safety than whether you decided to use Google Docs or Microsoft Word.
And look, if you're still sweating the decision, I want to give you the ultimate reassurance right now. Take a breath. Businesses migrate between Google Workspace and Microsoft 365 literally every single day. This is not a permanent life or death choice. While moving your files and your emails later does take a little bit of planning, switching platforms is an incredibly common, totally routine process. Please do not let this one decision delay you from getting your business up and running today.
So as we wrap up this little napkin sketch of ours, I want to leave you with one final thought to mull over. Think back to our 2 kitchens. Just ask yourself, which kitchen makes the most sense for the way your team cooks today? Pick the space that fits your current needs right now, grab your apron, and get to work. Thank you so much for exploring this with me in this explainer, and I really hope this helps you make your choice with absolute confidence.